In this problem, we take a look at a probability distribution. And first thing we have to do is we have to determine if the table shown is actually a probability distribution or not. So for this problem, it says, when conducting research on color blindness in males, a researcher forms random groups with 5 males in each group. The random variable x is the number of males in the group who have a form of color blindness. Determine whether a probability distribution is given. If a probability distribution is given, find the mean and standard deviation. If a probability distribution is not given, identify the requirements that are not satisfied. Well, in order for us to have a probability distribution, we have to have a numerical random variable x. Well, if you take a look at our random variable x, that first column, we have numerical values there. We have from 0 to 5. Next condition that has to be satisfied is when we add the probabilities with each other, it has to be equal to 1 or a number that's really close to 1, which might result in like round off error. So it might not be exactly 1, that's just because of rounding errors. So let's go ahead and add those together. Let's see if the sum is equal to 1. When we add them up together, let's see if it's equal to 1. So I have 0.649 plus 0.298 plus 0.048 plus 0.004 plus 0.001 and plus 0.000. Okay, that actually equals 1. So the probabilities add up to 1. Now each probability has to be between 0 and 1. So looks like all these probabilities, these are values that are between 0 and 1. So yes, the table shows a probability distribution. Well, now since this table is a probability distribution, we're going to have to find the mean and the standard deviation. Now we're not going to use that complicated formula. What we're going to do is we're actually going to input this into statcrunch. So let's go ahead, open it, statcrunch. Let me do a side-by-side view. Okay, so I have the table in statcrunch already inputted for me. Now I'm going to go to Stat, Calculators, and then Custom. Now the values, this is going to be your variable x. And then the weights, this is the probabilities. Go ahead and click on Compute. And now I have my mean and my standard deviation right over here. So it says to round to 1 decimal place. So for the mean, 0.41 will become 0.4. Okay, and then the standard deviation, also round to 1 decimal place, we get 0.6. And we should get it correct. Perfect.